How do you compare Baker right now to what you saw last year? Through this first week or two of camp, whether it's his mentality, his fitness, his athleticism, spin on the ball, whatever. And Baker said this week that your chemistry between the two of you is going to be way better than it was last season. Do you feel the same way? And if so, why is that?
Of course, I'm going to say it's going to be better than last year. But again, it's kind of a day-by-day approach. And we'll see what happens when we get out on the field. As far as him, he looks great. Mentally, physically, he's got like a 4-pack now. So he's doing great, man. He's just in a good place, and as a teammate and as a guy who's always been a fan of Bake, as a brother, it's great to see him in this place. So we're just working each and every day. One of the biggest things, through COVID, through all of these things, just taking things one day at a time, really for me has been major. So just working on today, finishing out the day strong, worry about tomorrow.
Hey, Odell, now that you've gotten a good week and a half or so look at this offense with Kevin Stefanski, it's a little different on the field, I imagine, than learning over a computer screen. Do you get the sense that there's going to be some real opportunities for you to be who you are on the field, that big, explosive playmaker?
Definitely. I've watched. It's funny because I watched the Vikings for so many years. Diggs is like one of my favorite receivers. I remember I was at the rookie premiere when he was a rookie, and I was just there on business orientation thing, and just seeing him, and then seeing him and Thielen and the things that they've done for years. It's truly impressive. And I always was kind of wondering who was the one behind this. And we end up getting a guy. So there's definitely something to look forward to. But like I say, I think the most important thing that I've learned, whether it's being in this game or just, like I say, life happens, is taking it one day at a time and really focusing on that, and never getting too ahead of yourself. I would love to sit here and be like, oh, the offense is going to, until week 1, 2, 3, 16, till you've seen what it does. I can't sit here and tell you what's going to happen, but as far as hopes and expectations for it, I'm very excited for what we have in front of us.
All right, but he seems more comfortable. He seems better than in a better place than he was last year. But A, if that's the case, does that matter on the field when the games start? And B, is it pipe dreams also?
Well, let me say first, Les, that I feel this overwhelming urge now to take this show one segment at a time. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and predict success for the show. But minus the cliches that he shared with us, I think that the important thing he said is that let's see, let's win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many it's going to be before we start talking again about how good this offense is going to be. And I think that's a good sentiment to come into this season with, because it certainly was not the case last year. I mean, everybody already had, Freddie is one of the most brilliant play callers in the league. This undiscovered gem of play calling, and Njoku's talent was going to be so obvious at tight end. And so I like what he's saying there. Go out and do it first, man. Let's see what you guys can do finally before we start telling everybody what you can do.